Hello, my name is Trooper Kent Goodrich. I work for Utah Highway Patrol, and SkyCall has asked me to speak to you today a little bit about the meth problem that we have here in Utah. I wanted to start off first by explaining a little bit about what meth is. Meth is an illegal drug. Quite simply, it's a form of methamphetamine, and it can be smoked, snorted, injected, or taken orally. Some of the side effects of meth include extreme pleasure, paranoia, and extreme strength. Quite often with people who have used meth for a long time, you'll find that they're irrational, that they have very paranoid delusions, and quite often they're in their own little world. Just this last Saturday, some troopers and I were sitting down at the Carl's Jr. in South Logan, and as we were sitting there eating, the Arby's lady from across the street ran over and asked that we go take care of a problem. There was a man that had passed out. He was in the bathroom, and there was a needle on the floor, and she was scared. And so myself and the other troopers went over there, and we found a man that was passed out by the side of the bathroom. And the way that he had landed, it was shutting off his airway, and he was quite literally choking to death on the floor of the Arby's bathroom. We were able to pull him out and restore his breathing and his airflow, and they took him out to the hospital to evaluate him, and then took him down to jail after that. But can you imagine what sane person would ever think that they would end up passed out on the floor of a urine-covered bathroom in Arby's? It's just sad to see what happens to these people. They lose their sanity, they lose all control, and the only important thing is getting the next high. The high for these users lasts anywhere from several hours to up to 24 hours have been reported. They'll feel an intense rush of pleasure. They will experience great feats of strength, and they'll feel invincible, and quite often because of that they won't eat and they won't sleep. You can imagine what this does to your body. It quite literally shuts down. The people who are coming down from meth experience what they call tweaking. Their body is wearing off the chemicals, and so it's craving more. And so what will happen is that the people will start to itch uncontrollably, and they'll have these delusions where they're thinking that insects or spiders are in them, and so they'll pick at their face and at their nose, and as you're talking to somebody who is tweaking, they just can't hold still. They've always got to be moving and touching and picking their face and their nose and their hair, and looking around, and their eyes are just everywhere, and they're just shaking because of what the chemical reaction is happening, or what's happening inside their body. Some of the signs, again, include people who are restless. They have the pock marks all over them. They're always moving, always twitching, and that seems to be the only thing that's important to them. They'll blow off normal activities, family activities, schoolwork, homework, even dating and social relationships. They'll blow off so that they can get the next high. Again, it is quite a prevalent problem, and it seems like we're always catching up. We're on the tail end of the problem. If you see people like this, this needs to be reported, not only for them and for their health and safety, but for the family relationships that they have, that they're basically killing because of their need for the drug. So thank you for your time today. I appreciate all that you do. if you see people like this, this needs to be reported, not only for them and for their health and safety, but for the family relationships that they have, that they're basically killing because of their need for the drug. So thank you for your time today. I appreciate all that you do.